Real thing, top 3 in Neo.
Yeah, no, the Invitational is going to be really, really exciting. Well, we're starting. This is going to be another best-of-5 set. Losers finals of the PGH Neo Invitational and Arcadian.
Classic Battlefield. Jason working those lasers. Now, in these games, I think we've seen a few times he does these lasers early on and then kind of gives up later.
Yeah.
I think he needs to play this game more.
Yeah, he's got to figure out, okay, how does Khryke respond?
He is very comfortable.
He's looking a lot like his brother right now.
Yeah, Figment he really is. I bet he talked to John a little bit when you walked away.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Real Thing is amazing at this matchup. We saw him take a really close but incredibly fun to watch set at the National Arcadian over Reeve. Did you see that set?
I did, yeah.
It was insane.
He did so well at that tournament.
Yeah.
The National Arcadian was a great idea, too, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I love just the ingenuity of this community is fantastic. And it's a lot of why we've sustained this grassroots community for so long. But this is what we need to see from Figment. Getting his lasers out.
Moving, you know, get his hit as far as he can. He got clipped and dies.
Got to shake that off.
Yep. Not a lot of overextension, though. Just one little slip up and he got hit. More a good read from Khryke than anything else.
Yeah,
definitely
good stuff to Khryke for getting
Marth
that.
Killer doesn't work.
And, I mean, depending on who wins this could be the last match of Neo versus PGH. This could be the last kind of community versus community. Yep. That's a lot of what this has always been about. There's already been like an amateur crew battle between PGH and Neo earlier.
We won. Neo won for the first year. It had been PGH every time.
Yeah. And I think they were considering doing like a rank of like, you know, higher level player.
Yep. They begged me to be on the Neo team, which I eventually gave into. But I don't know if we're doing that.
Yeah. Stay tuned if you're in the chat for that.
Oh, he says, yeah. Well, I don't want to.
It looks like we're still planning on it. Oh, so it's right after this, before the Invitational bracket itself.
I guess I'll play then.
After the Invitational.
Oh,
we all stand corrected a million times.
We'll see. Whatever. Back
Sorry
to the
for
game.
the misinformation.
3 stocks each. Jason stayed on the ground too long.
That's it.
Seen a lot of people get punished for that today.
Yeah, no DI either. That's a little unfortunate. Okay,
Way too crazy.
He got away with that against Jet Fuel earlier in the losers semi set, but I don't know. I don't think that you should just try that out as often as he's been.
Nice.
Okay. I like taking the ledge. Fire stalling there is fairly safe if you're confident, and it's the only way you can all but guarantee the ability to get the kill.
Jason jumped over the shield grab there and got the nair. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
That looked late to me, but he got it.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm surprised that Khryke couldn't just buffer a shield. But in a lot of sets so far we've seen from Figment, it takes him a little while to get comfortable edge guarding. So
he's not been a super combo heavy player. You know, he'll get his hits here and there, but that's not really what he's going for.
Yeah.
He's just a nice control.
Yeah.
That's going to kill, though.
So efficient.
Yep.
All right, Khryke. Early lead here in game 1. Figment trying to keep control of center stage.
He's going to attack him by the ledge. Dangerous, but it pays off.
I don't think Khryke meant to do that spot dodge. Figment with the spot
Figment
dodge
definitely meant to do that spot dodge.
Yeah. Fire stall. There it is. Oh, you can't roll up, though.
Yeah, it was a bad position. You have to time your ledge stuff very particularly against Marth.
Yeah.
And no jump.
No jump. That's it. Man, this is huge.
This is a great match. Really happy to see Jason playing this well. I'd be honest, I don't know if he should have been in the Arcadian. He's been ranked before in Neo. He's just not right now.
Yeah.
So
I talked to Carroll about that too, but I mean, so far he's at least in losers, so it's at least like not perfectly obvious that he should have been banned.
Right. But he's also proving that maybe he shouldn't have been.
Ooh, I can't believe that down tilt didn't hit
crazy.
Just a little early.
Good.
Figment has to win the mix-up again, but that's it.
Forward tilt's a very underrated move from Marth, I think.
It's my favorite Marth move. It's so sick.
Yoshi story, it tippers on the platform.
Yeah. I just feel like a lot of people just don't respect forward tilt. They're always thinking either down tilt, jab, or forward smash.
If you tipper that bad boy, it will kill.
Yeah, it can set up for edge guards in a lot of matchups.
A lot safer than forward smash.
Taking Marth to Yoshi's, I think of it as scary, but if Figment's comfortable here, then...
Both the brothers like this stage. And I mean, Mango takes everybody here, too.
Right.
Yeah.
That bird player solidarity.
Yeah, I know Real Thing, probably Jason, too. They're real into the bird family. Very supportive of each other.
We've said this a few times throughout Figment's run so far. I would like to see more grabs from him.
Yep.
He's just repeatedly hitting everybody.
I'm going to yell at him after this, for sure.
He's just hitting shields, and it's not working out too well for him. Like, a lot of his combos end because the shield gets up in time.
Oh, that was so lucky.
Yeah.
But it worked out. Over 100.
He didn't think he could make it to stage. He doesn't have a jump, but Khryke doesn't cover the ledge. Figment going to ledge again.
This game. There's the forward tilt.
There it is.
Beautiful. And if he missed, he wouldn't have been punished as hard as if he forward smashed.
Yeah, absolutely. Has less end lag.
But if they'll both kill, you might as well.
Yeah, because, I mean, you don't need forward smash at that percent. You need to literally, like, clip him with anything, and then Falco's dead.
Do the safer move. Sure, I agree. I really like what I'm seeing from Khryke. He's a solid player.
Yeah.
I had not seen him before today.
Just in sum, I really think that we need more grabs from Figment.
Yep.
And I want to see him.
That was a grab.
Yeah. Okay, he gets that.
I mean, he's getting his hits and everything. He's playing really well, but just adding a couple grabs here and there would make such a big difference. Because Marth feels really safe just waiting in shield for him to approach.
His juggling and his edge guards haven't been his strong suit, so he needs to be able to take his punishes a bit further and use grabs.
Well, grabs would also just give him more opportunities as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you get more hits, your hits don't need to go as far.
It also just conditions Khryke to be less comfortable shielding.
And it will give him more aerials.
Yeah, so the aerials will work more often than not because Khryke's like, okay, well, I can't shield, I'm going to get grabbed.
That was a really scary forward smash.
That being said, Figment's starting to amass a bit of a lead here.
Yep.
And I like the lasers. Force Khryke in.
Yep.
He then immediately commits to a full jump all the way to center stage.
Saying, he needs to not only sit there and do lasers, that's good, but he needs to work that game a little more.
He's got to use lasers to get to the positioning that he wants, and then play the mix-up game that he wants to dictate.
Yeah. Oh, he was waiting for the tech, but he jumped. That was a good jump from Khryke.
At times, it just feels like an all-or-nothing thing. It's like he's lasering on the other side of the stage, or he wants to get in and pressure.
His face. Yeah, exactly.
That could have been
I think he would have went for that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but he killed him.
That was definitely a down air.
A little bit low from Marth.
The Figment looking a lot better than last game already.
Yep.
Yoshi's working out thus far. Approaching, Nair goes right over that laser and clips a bit. Khryke continuing to go for those Nairs.
It's funny he's doing this well at a Carroll tournament, because Carroll is actually the reason he was named Edgeguard Jason. That was Carroll mishearing him entering.
Oh, that's funny.
He said Agile Jason. Carroll says, oh, Edgeguard Jason? Okay. Puts him in. And that was
took the
his name
jump.
for years.
Great laser from Figment.
Great game. Good job.
Tied up 1-1.
Yep. And now he's a Figment, I think, so like a Figment of your imagination or something, where his brother is the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that was pretty clever.
He had to tell me that, though. I didn't get that.
Right, I didn't get it off the bat either. So,
Figment proving today he is not a figment of anyone's imagination.
Right, and earlier you were wondering if Figment might consider going Sheik.
All in on Falco.
He is, and against both Donkey Kong and especially against Khryke on FD, that's when you would most expect him to consider going Sheik.
I think that held him up a little bit in the past, switching too much.
Yeah.
So I do like the commitment.
I like the ride or die. You know, just have faith. This is a very doable matchup.
Falco got him this far.
That's right.
Maybe he beat Marth on FD before.
Good enough DI to not get Ken comboed.
Really nice pickup from Khryke there, though.
Now, here's the thing. He's at 109%. It's almost like there's two versions of Spacey on this stage versus Marth. It's like you're at 0 or you're at 190.
Yeah.
You're going to get chain grabbed. You're going to take a lot of damage.
And then he gets forward smash, no tipper, though.
Yeah, but oftentimes Marthritis can work out in your favor.
Yeah, I think he might have jumped.
In 156, if he can get back on stage, who knows? Maybe he gets some percent of his own.
As the Spacey, when I'm this high, I go crazy on him. I'm going to be super aggressive, see if I can get a hit. If not, I'm going to die. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was going to die anyways.
The risk-reward of aggression at this point is fairly in your favor.
Yeah.
As long as you're mixing it up, of course. Tell Khryke trying to get power shields.
Really nice damage here.
Yeah, really building up a lot. I think at some point Khryke has to be more aggressive.
Look at the laser heights. They're different every time.
Yeah. He's really looking like his brother here.
Yeah, this is good. Khryke doesn't know what to do
Look
right
at yeah, he did not plan for this.
60% from lasers.
And then, see, when Figment finally decides to go in, Khryke has no idea that that's happening.
Khryke doesn't want to shield him. He wants to power shield. He wants to get away, but he just ate those. I hope Jason noticed how much he just did with lasers. Get him on ledge and get away. Yep,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, at this point, Khryke has to come in. Just keep playing that keep away game. Get that laser out. Oh my god. Fuck. He's got to just shake that off. Maybe a bit indicative of some nerves.
I think that's happened to all of us too.
Yeah, but 3 times in a row.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. 179, 100%.
He does. Oh, I don't know about attacking him there.
Yeah, again, just grab him, throw him off stage.
He is playing a totally different Falco right now.
I'll tell you what, if he continues doing this and just adds grabs into his neutral game, then the set's his.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, like that's all he needs to add.
This is the Figment that I knew was there, that I wanted to see. Some people might get annoyed. This guy's only shooting lasers. He sucks.
Deal with it.
It's winning. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, it's also
lose
melee.
on purpose?
It's hard out here for a Falco main.
Yeah.
You can't afford to not laser because then you die.
In my opinion, if you know this style is winning you the match and you don't do it, you're like losing on purpose. Like if you're trying to be cool or something, to me, you're losing on purpose. That's what that is.
Figment's playing his best. He's doing what he thinks will help him win the game.
This isn't always going to work.
And, you know, Khryke was the one that took us to FD. You know, if Khryke wants, if he loses this, he can pick another stage with platforms that will give him more opportunity to approach from them.
He's really making FD work against Marth.
But that's the thing. You can't afford to lose any interactions as Falco on this stage. So you got to dictate when those interactions occur.
So we're not having any.
And when we do have them, it's going to be on his terms. Nice wave dash back with an immediate shield. That was so smart.
Yeah, I got to give Khryke credit. He knows he can sit and shield, and he's doing it.
Yeah,
it's hard to notice that kind of thing sometimes. Like, oh shoot, this guy's never grabbing me. Okay.
He's hitting my shield every time.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that.
Wow. I got to be honest, I'm a little bit biased. Sorry, no Jace in a long time.
I want to see some good melee. I'm gonna try to remain as unbiased as possible.
I would like to see good melee as well.
Honestly, I'd just like to see whoever wins this have a really good set in Grands, and of course earn it.
I want to see him earn it. I want to see a good set.
I want to see a reset.
I want to see these guys take some names in the Invitational. Ooh. He hasn't tried that yet. He wasn't ready. That was good.
Yeah. Khryke, it didn't even look like Khryke considered that he should at least buffer a tech just in case.
He had not shown that even a little bit. I think Khryke could benefit from just shielding some of these lasers. He's eating a lot of damage, either trying to power shield or jump or whatever. Or he could really just block a couple.
In a lot of cases, too, when he does get close, he tries to be too aggressive. He needs to get close and then run away, baiting Figment to run in. Because he's leaving his shield at all the wrong moments and getting nared right in the face.
Yeah.
Like, you can stick on the ground, but just pick your dash back time perfectly. Like, for instance there, instead of shielding that nair, if he dashes back, that's a pivot grab, and it's a stock.
With that said, he gave up the last grab combo. Figment did not die from it.
Another thing is Khryke is not edge guarding this game.
This is not... I don't know Khryke very well, but he's not looking to me like an FD Marth.
Figment messed up the fire cell. Could have been the game. But here's the thing, you just want to take it right now.
You don't want to lose the stock. Yeah, you do not want to lose the stock as Falco. You can die at 0, no problem. All right, Figment 2-1.
Spawning at death percent.
Yep, Falco spawns at death percent versus every character.
This has been a very impressive adjustment from Figment. You got to wonder, will Khryke take him back to FD?
Look at that smile on his face. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Looking at items thrown, only 188. That's not that much.
That's it. So we have like these name tags that they handed out.
Yep.
And there's like different ones you could pick, and you can write your own name. I grabbed one that has items thrown at 487.
Now there is a story behind that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know that there is a story.
But there is one.
Just know that there's some untold Neo PGH lore behind that. It's mostly Neo lore, and
I wonder who shot that many. Maybe Real Thing?
It must have been Real Thing.
It almost had to have been.
I'm sure. We'll ask some people. We'll get the story into the stream at some point tonight. But we're going back to FD.
Yep.
This seems to continue to go Figment's way. It's going to be...
I don't think Khryke should have went back here. His chain grabs are not... They're not one-shotting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not zero-to-deathing.
If he can improve his punish game and get more openings, then yeah, this will work. But so far, it doesn't seem like either of those two things are happening.
With the way Figment's playing, I think Yoshi's or even like Fountain would have been much better. Close the distance with the stage. Don't...
Yeah, if you're on Yoshi's, there's very few situations where Falco is this safe when lasering, because he's always that much closer to you.
Oh, was game 1 Yoshi's?
Maybe? I can't remember that far back. Either. I think it was. Or it was that or Battlefield. Somebody in the chat, just let us know.
Because if they haven't... I don't think they played on Dreamland yet. And if Khryke wins this, that's going to be a hard game on Dreamland to beat this Falco.
Mithy in the chat saying game one was Battlefield, game 2 was Yoshi's. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Figment took him to Yoshi's. That's right. Okay, he's keeping it even. Good edge guard. Edge guard.
All right.
Khryke needs to shake it off. This is where we see the newer players, you know, they might not rise to the occasion if they haven't been in the situation before.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is part of why this event is so cool.
My understanding is that we know Figment's been around a long time. Yep. I think Khryke is at least newer than Figment. By how much is a bit unclear.
Yeah.
But the crowd is really coming out now.
Yep.
Some people cheering for the chain grab. Good tech chase. Yeah, I mean, he knew he didn't have a punish.
If he's going to FD, this is what we have to see. I think he recovered without jumping there. That was good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It's a mix-up that people don't use often enough. If Khryke can get more of those power shields, too, that would be helpful.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying. Like, the thought is there, but that's what's making him eat all these lasers.
There's another one.
And as the Falco, if they start power shielding, I think you have to... not ignore it, but that was really good. Terrible down air from Figment. You have to keep shooting if they power shield. You have to find a way around it. You can't let them take away your move because they can power shield. Another terrible, terrible down air.
Yeah, this is
whiffing
scary.
in front of his face. This is the chain grab. This is what he needs to be doing.
And
no other moves, just grabs.
I like it. He didn't pummel at all. You can definitely mash out a pummel at like anywhere below like 30%.
Now that was an FD Marth stock.
That it was. And yeah, if you're Khryke, I mean, you really just wish it would have went this way the first time you took him there, because it looks like Game 5, if it happens, is going to be on Dreamland. Figment not entirely out of this.
Yeah, this is where it's hard to keep shooting lasers, though, because you want to close this gap and not be down anymore. And doing it 2% of the time, you know, it's really hard to go to that. But
ultimately, if you're not getting hit, though, you're fine. Like, if your biggest priority is, okay, don't get hit, don't get opened up, then you're doing fine.
I think that's the best strategy. It's just hard to mentally say, okay, I'm going to make this comeback take 4 minutes and just shoot him.
This is exciting to see, man. I mean, this is looking way different than Game 3.
Nice. That was really beautiful spacing.
The weight, the no fastfall, and the drift away from Figment to beat out Marth's fair was really immaculate. And he's only at 50. If he can stay at 50 and take this stock, this is very doable in Game 4.
Right. If Khryke just gets another grab like he's been getting this game, though, I mean, he could close out in one opening.
This could be it. PGH is on their last or potential last stock of the entire event.
Yeah, I feel like Khryke is definitely capable of this, though. And he knows he is, too. Or he needs to know he is.
There's so much riding on this.
Yeah.
Figment sticking to his guns. Man, Khryke, I mean, he can take a bit of laser damage if he gets an opening here.
It's not a huge deal right now.
He barely misspaces that.
He just needs to really fish for that, either that grab, the up tilt.
Okay, he rolls in.
Nice combo, nice follow-up. Good DI, straight up.
I love Figment holding.
Oh, no.
Figment covering center stage, playing that last stock so well, and he's guaranteed at least second place. We're having an all-Neo Grand Finals.
Really good set from, really good stuff in general from Khryke, though. Really good tournament.